What's up, guys? Welcome to another video of DevTalks with your host Travian, where we talk about everything engineering and technology wise. This video, we're gonna try something new by covering some TikToks that a content creator by the name of Ben created. Without further ado, to give him some credit as well, hit the link to his profile will be in the description down below. If you like his content, go give him a follow and like his videos, and do whatever you guys want. Tell him that I sent you, came from DevTalks, and let's basically dive into this video. So basically, he talked about internships not being for freshmen and comp sci, and we just did a video about getting actual positions and reacting to Charlie Kirk and all his mess. So I feel like this is a good time to cover something like this as well too. So without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And like, I really appreciate it. It helps out a lot. And let's dive into this video.
Do not apply for internships if you're a freshman. Your chances of getting hired are very low. Unless you somehow have a ton of relevant experience, upperclassmen are going to eat you alive. Not only do they have more experience, but they've also learned more through their curriculum. Here's what you should focus on instead. Focus on getting acquainted to your new environment and performing very well in your classes. The classes you're taking right now form the basis for all of the education you're going to receive in the next 4 years. If you perform badly right now, it'll likely have a negative impact on your academic career going forward. I had a 3.2 GPA after my first semester in college, and it put me in a really big hole. And although I did graduate with a 3.8, it felt like I was fighting an uphill battle the entire way through college. No company wants to hire you if you don't know anything. So focusing on mastery of your material will take you far. Setting yourself up for success your sophomore, junior, and senior year is going to be a much better alternative. Trust me, thank me later.
So the major point that I disagree with him on so far, based on what he explained to us and whatnot, is telling freshmen not to apply. That's the biggest thing to me. And I say it's the biggest thing to me because just what it doesn't matter how hard it is. And I say this all the time. It doesn't matter how hard it is, there's still a chance. I just recorded the Charlie Kirk video and it's been doing pretty well so far. If you guys haven't seen it, go look at it. It's a really good reaction and there's a lot of knowledge and stuff in there and good comments in that video also. But I said nothing is out of the realm of possibilities. Just because you're a freshman and it's going to be extremely competitive, which is true for all of the reasons that he said, that it is true how hard it will be. It is very uncommon for you to get answers to say yes, especially if you have no experience programming and coding prior years to becoming a freshman. It's just very hard and difficult. That especially what you have to understand is most internships, the applications come live during a certain time period, and that's in the beginning of your first year. So you have to have a lot of stuff ready towards the beginning of the year to apply for internships for the summer, because that's when they mainly are during the summertime between your semesters and whatnot. You get your experience. They can roll over into your current semester, but we'll get in more into that in just 1 second. Because I just want to say, don't tell people not to. And I feel like a lot of slack that he got from this video was by telling people not to when it's a chance. There's always a chance. Yes, it's true that it's going to be extremely hard because upperclassmen have the experience, they're more knowledgeable, and they have more projects under their belt to show these interviewers and whatnot to get these positions so that they can help out. But at the same time, if you're one of those freshmen that can get a position, whether it's by referral or whatever other reasoning, you now are ahead of the people in your class. And you're that because you have that experience already. It's easier for you to get another internship. You know how to apply it to you can now apply the knowledge you put out there in the workforce into your actual course load for when you're learning. How do you apply this stuff in the working environment and whatnot? And you're kind of sheltered as an intern too. You don't get to do as much when you're an actual intern versus an actual full employee. But it's still more than everybody else will have, so it puts you ahead. So why not go out and take a chance on yourself in that aspect? Yes, it'll be hard. For the grades part, I don't really understand. I understand it on the aspect is, as yes, if you're applying for an internship, you want to have good grades for internships only. When it comes to actual workforce, we're not looking at grades no more. Okay, we'll get more into that. A whole nother video is not even relevant. And the reason why I say focusing more on your course load, I don't understand this point because most internships aren't during the semester that you take, and not every student takes classes in winter and summer. I took some classes winter and summer, and I also did an internship. But I also was able to extend my internship through the summer into the next semester. I have friends who have done the same thing, where their jobs were already going to give them a return offer. They needed money as they were in school, so they allowed them to continue their internship and other projects, new projects that they were working on as they went to school. Can that impact your grades? Yes. But if you got a return offer later in your career, later, mind you, later, not your freshman year. Don't do that your freshman year. Senior year, it's better. You already got a return offer. You might be looking at other places that you want to see where you get offers from. Whole different ball game. Freshman, you want to care about your actual college GPA and stuff like that. Especially if you weren't able to land any internships, just try to keep it up just in case. But it overall will not matter later down your career line and whatever business and whatnot. And I don't really see how it can affect you in a sense. I feel like if you go out and do an internship, you should be more knowledgeable. So when you come back to school, your grades should reflect that and how much more knowledgeable you're with it. Maybe you have a more bigger passion and whatnot. And who knows, but that's just my take on the actual grades part. That's why I don't understand it. Because I feel like it shouldn't be a detriment to applying, shouldn't be a detriment. And most people are not doing this extra course load between semesters. Uh, a lot of people just aren't at the end of the day, especially as freshmen. They're not doing it. They're probably not even thinking of it. They don't even know how to navigate through an engineering degree to properly graduate in 4 years' time, which I'm going to be dropping a video on eventually. But let's continue on. Ben made another video to clarify some of these points and whatnot. So we're going to hear what more he has to say in this aspect.
I made a video a couple days ago talking about how freshmen shouldn't apply for internships, and it seemed to make people pretty angry. I think I butchered the explanation a little bit, so let me clear things up. If you are a freshman with no experience whatsoever, it is very unlikely that you're going to get a job. I actually got an internship my freshman year in software engineering. And not only did I have experience in the field in an unpaid position from the following summer, but I also had a referral from my uncle. Without this, I would have never gotten hired. And it was for a lesser competitive company in the Atlanta area near Georgia Tech where I went to school. It's actually pretty uncommon that freshmen get internships at all. Most people get their first one after their sophomore or junior year. In a difficult job market like we're having now, companies are really looking to hire upperclassmen that they can then convert into a full-time position upon graduation. All those rejections that you're seeing right now aren't personal. If you finish your freshman year strong and do some cool projects, you'll have a much easier time next recruitment cycle. It's really just how the world works, and you need to understand and accept that.
So with this video, I agree 100 times more. And I say that because one, well, there's a point I want to get to real quick. Having gotten an internship as a freshman and telling people not to, I feel like is some kind of hypocritical unless it impacted you very bad. Unless it really like your grades and still graduating with a 3.8, I don't think you getting an internship your freshman year impacted you that bad to tell other people not to. But everything else, I 100% agree with what he was explaining. And this is the reason why I don't like TikTok because it's too short. You can't explain everything in 1 minute's time. It's extremely hard to do. It's hard to go about it, and you just can't do it. So to break it down further, one, he said he got a referral. Referrals and your connections are going to help everywhere. Doesn't matter for internships, actual companies. So that's always going to be a big plus. If you are looking for it, look at who you know, especially if you are younger and you are that freshman. Go out and look for them. See what's out there and just take your chance on yourself. Like he said, it's going to be a lot harder in earlier you are on in your studies than later on in your studies for several different reasons. Once when you become a sophomore, it's going to be a lot easier. Ben said that right there. Because now you have more projects under your belt. You've been focusing on more stuff. You're more knowledgeable. You finished the whole year of college so far. So and then when you finish your sophomore year, you're going to be in an even bigger spot. But the main reason why you're in a better spot as a junior and senior is that return offer portion. The purpose of an internship is to get a return offer. That's just what it is. The purpose to get an internship is to get a potential foothold foot into the door of your career, into your entry position, wherever you're interning at, is to get that first offer in so you can compare it to other stuff when you apply later and whatnot. And what company is going to wait 3 or 4 years for you to finish school to give you a return offer? It's just harder for them to just invest that kind of time and everything into that when they can just get somebody else who is a lot older and more likely to finish their degree. Computer science is not and engineering degrees are not easy. People drop them all the time. They change them, they turn them to a minor, and a bunch of other stuff in school. If you're a freshman or sophomore, companies is going to be harder for you to take a chance on you because you might not even finish. What if you don't finish? There's so many people that get stuck on a particular class, they drop out of it and stuff like that. They can't continue on with the workload and the coursework anymore. It's not for everybody. We get that. But if you're a junior or senior, you're most likely going to graduate. Your chances of graduating are a lot higher when you become into that junior or senior phase, especially when you're going into your senior year of college and whatnot. It's just the chances are higher and it's easier for them to give you a return offer because after your junior year, you before you go into your senior year, they only have to wait for you to finish a semester or two to for you to begin onboarding if you're going on with them. It's a way easier choice. It's less risk for the company themselves. They get to bring you in still. They already seen how you worked and performed. And it honestly, the internship is the best way I feel like for entry level people to get their foot in the door at a company they want to work at. I agree with that. I've seen it all throughout school. The people who all did internships, for the most part, I don't know about everybody, but they got return offers. And that's how they got their jobs and their career started. That's how they're getting all their experience from there. That's just how it's done. And it benefits them greatly and enormously. So, but if you're able to be a freshman and you're younger in your college, still take the chance and go about it all. Yeah, you never know what's going to happen at the end of the day. Like I said, if you like Ben's content, his link to his profile will be in the description down below. Go give him a follow and everything like that. And I hope he has an amazing journey with going through TikTok and helping more people out. I hope I find more of his content that we can react to on this channel eventually. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. Have you gotten an internship when you're a freshman? What do you guys think about the advice and everything? Let me know your stories. I want to interact with as many people as possible. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate you all. We are really growing. I appreciate everybody who takes their time with these videos and who comments, especially, and who likes, especially, and especially those who subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you. You guys don't know how much it actually means to me. If you want to request any videos, go to the description or you can email me at devtalkspod@gmail.com. Send me any articles or any YouTube videos, TikToks, whatever you want to send me. Send me the links to them to my email. I'll go through, I'll review them, and I'm going to try to cover as many of them as possible that make sense to cover. And if you want to see more videos like this, click the video that pops up right about now. I appreciate you guys once again. Peace. See y'all next time.